Good game, good series. The Yankees picked up a 5-1 win over the Blue Jays on Sunday afternoon, giving them 3 wins in the 4-game series and 6 wins in their last 9 games overall. Things are kinda sorta starting to fall into place after an uneven first 2 weeks of the season. Presswire, 3 runs early, 2 runs late. Didi Gregorius has a Joe DiMaggio stat line going so far this season. He opened the scoring Sunday afternoon with a first-inning solo home run. Jaime Garcia caught a little too much of the plate with a fastball and Gregorius golfed it out to right, at that point giving him 6 homers, 6 strikeouts, and 15 walks in the early going. How about that? I am enjoying Sorta Didi's early season Joey Votto impression. Hope it lasts forever. That first inning seemed to indicate the Yankees would have a good day against Garcia. In addition to the Gregorius homer, Aaron Hicks and Giancarlo Stanton both hit rockets right at defenders for outs. 4 batters faced 3 hard hit balls in the first. A good sign, usually. Gary Sanchez opened the second with a 4-pitch walk and Miguel Andujar followed with a 1-out double down the left field line. After Gleyber Torres struck out, more on him in a bit, Austin Rimini came through with a 2-out 2-run opposite field double for a 3-0 lead. April Rimini is pretty great. Garcia settled down after that. Middle of the lineup went 1, 2, 3 on 6 pitches in the third, then the Yankees blew a 2-on with 1-out situation in the fourth. Aaron Judge's 2-out walk in the fifth was wasted as well. He turned in 0-2 count into a walk, which is a thing he does on the regular. Following the Rimini double in the second, Garcia retired 10 of the next 13 batters he faced, and only one of those 13 batters managed to hit the ball out of the infield. Annoying. Fortunately, the last 2 batters Garcia faced reached base. Sanchez doubled into the left field corner and Tyler Austin smoked a single back up in the middle in the sixth, both with 1 out. That ended Jaime's afternoon. Sung Won-Oh entered, he left a 2-strike slider up in the zone, and Andujar hammered it off the center field wall for a run-scoring double. I was a bit surprised Austin didn't score from first, but he's not exactly fast. The double gave the Yankees an insurance run and a 4-1 lead. In the seventh, Hicks turned his leadoff ground ball single into a run by stealing second and advancing to third when the throw got away. Gregorius drove him in with a deep sac fly. I love Curtis Granderson. He's forever cool with me. But Hicks was basically able to jog home from third on Granderson's arm. The Yankees took a 5-1 lead at that point, and that was all they'd need the rest of the afternoon. Presswire, 7 strong from Severino. It tells you how far Luis Severino has come that he didn't look overly sharp Sunday, yet he still allowed just 1 run, a Teoscar Hernandez solo homer, in 7 innings. There were times in 2016 when every little jam spiraled out of control and turned into a big inning. Now Severino just bears down and, usually, gets out of it. 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, 1 run on 3 hits and a walk. Ho-hum. Another day at the office. The 2 biggest jams came in the third and fourth innings. Kevin Pillar singled and Devin Travis walked to open the third, then Severino retired the next 3 batters in order to snuff out the threat. Justin Smoke opened the fourth inning with a double, then Severino again retired the next 3 batters to end the threat. The Blue Jays started to get something going, but both times it led nowhere. There was no spiraling out of control. The solo homer is whatever. It was a bad pitch and Hernandez did what he was supposed to do with it. It happens. It was the first homer Severino has allowed this season. Overall, it was a very strong outing for the undisputed staff ace, even though he wasn't at his absolute best. It's pretty special when you can be something less than razor sharp and still work through 7 innings of 1-run ball against a good lineup, and Severino is pretty special. Gleyber's debut at 21 years and 130 days. Gleyber Torres became the youngest position player to make his MLB debut with the Yankees since Melky Cabrera debuted at 20 years and 330 days in 2005. Torres is the youngest position player to start in his MLB debut with the Yankees since Derek Jeter at 20 years and 337 days in 1995. His youth and inexperience showed in his first at-bat. Jaime struck him out on 5 pitches, all down and in. Torres took great big hacks for swings and misses at the first 2 pitches. I should note there were runners on second with 1 out at the time, and you could tell he was anxious at the plate. Gleyber wasn't trying to knock those 2 runners in. He was trying to knock over the outfield wall. 5-pitch strikeout in his first at-bat. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. They don't throw Jaime Garcia breaking balls in AAA. Gleyber's second at-bat was better, yet the outcome was worse. He banked into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play with 2 on in the fourth inning. Garcia and Russell Martin went back to the down and in. Well, Torres made the adjustment and took 2 pitches for balls, then they started to work him up a bit. Jaime caught way too much of the plate with an 88.8 miles per hour heater in a 3-1 count, and Gleyber let him off the hook. Yeah, Torres wants that pitch back. In his third at-bat he popped up in foul territory, again with 2 men on base. The big situation certainly found the rookie Sunday. Gleyber stranded 2 runners in each of his first 3 at-bats. He'll fight right in with the rest of the offense. Hardy har har. Torres flew out in his 4th at-bat to cap off the zero fair. He joins a couple 100,000 others who went 0 for 4 in their first MLB game. Defensively, there wasn't much to see. Torres started at second base and had 2 balls hit his way all game, and they were both hit right to him. The first was a routine 4-3 putout and the second was a nice little 4-6-3 double play turn to end the 6th. That's pretty much it. Nothing resembling a difficult play in the field in his first game. The first of many, this was. Welcome to show, Gleyber. Leftovers pretty terrible instant replay call in the 8th inning. Replays showed Austin was safe at first base because Smoke's foot came off the bag when he reached for the throw. Here's the video. And yet, the replay center in New York stuck with the out call. I do not understand. At times like this I wish the crew chief would have to explain the call to the crowd, NFL style. Whatever. At least the play didn't have an impact on the outcome of the game. Quite a day for Stanton in left field. He had to fight off the sun to catch a routine fly ball in the 5th, and 2 batters later, he reached up to make a very good running catch going back to the wall. Stanton went 0 for 4 with a strikeout at the plate and, of course, was booed. Fans need to vent, I guess. Stanton and Torres were the only starters who failed to reach base at least once. Presswire, 4 hits and 4 at-bats for Andujar, who had the audacity to mix 2 infield singles into his extra base hit barrage. He is now 13 for 24.542 with 7 doubles, 1 triple, 2 homers, and 2 strikeouts in his last 6 games. His extra base hit streak has reached 6 games and his season batting line sits at .308, .327, .596, 146 WRC, with a 14.5% strikeout rate. Sustainable. David Robertson and Aroldis Chapman closed things out in the 8th and 9th innings, respectively. Robertson allowed a single and a long fly ball. Chapman walked 2. Those 2 picked a good day to be a little off their game. Chad Green also warmed up in the 7th, in case Severino got into a pickle. He wasn't needed. Gregorius and Judge became the first set of Yankees teammates with 6 homers each in the first 20 games of the season since Granderson and Nick Swisher in 2012. Anderson, Martin, Jorge Posada, and Mark Teixeira somehow all hit 6 homers in the first 20 games of the 2011 season. And finally, the Yankees did not have a single player in today's starting lineup age 30 or older. Ramini was the oldest starter at 29 years and 151 days. It's the first time the Yankees did not have a 30-something in their starting lineup since September 29, 1989. Yeah, it had been a while. Box score, WPA graph. Here's our handy-dandy bullpen workload page and here's the win probability graph. Source, Fangraphs. Up next. This 4-game series is finally over, but homestand is not. The Twins are next up. They're coming to the Bronx for a 4-game weekend set. It'll be a 2017 AL wildcard game rematch 4 times over. Jake Odorizzi and Masahiro Tanaka are the scheduled starters for Monday night's series opener.